Let's get started, shall we? Hello, everybody. Let's jump in, play some Dinkum. I need to get on the game screen. Oh man, what a day. Get to do 2 little streams a day? That's pretty cool. I had a stream this afternoon because I was off work for the afternoon, and so I got to come and mess around with the beta update, and that was lovely. And now I get to go back to our new island and check out some of the new stuff, which we already have ready actually, so we'll show you here. Let's see if we got anything interesting here. Trade. Yeah, I'll get a shirt from her. Amber Chunk, maybe. We're not doing trapping. And we'll see if we can go find Alpha. I don't really have any good weapons for the Alpha, so we'll see if we end up doing that fight or not. Let's go grab a piece of clothing, and we're waiting for John to open anyway. What do we have that I don't care about? I don't care right now about these little blue shorts. We'll trade those with Fletch and get a new shirt. Oh man, yeah, so we got some new stuff. So if you haven't seen, I built a little bridge. We got John and we got the museum in, and oh yeah, what's this? A pile of shells to sell to John. Yeah, the big shells are very cool. I enjoy them quite a bit. But more importantly, we also have something to do with Teddy here. Teddy is now going to give us our, I have a donation for you. We now can access the books. So day 20, summer 1, and we now have donated enough items to get ourselves books. And it looks like he's already selling the bug book. So we're gonna go buy that very shortly, once I get some money. So that is exciting. I've never gotten the book access that early. It's not 8 o'clock yet. We gotta wait for John to open up. Meantime, let's see what we got here. We got some points for that. I already picked 1,000 fruit. Oof. Jeesh. And bug catcher. We're rocking along here. We've got a ton of permit points. We've unlocked a good number of the permits already, so we're not hurting. All right. In fact, let's go deal with Fletch's thing, and then we'll come back and get some money from John. Hello, Fletch. The other thing that happened is when I logged in, I got a new recipe. So we have a new recipe now for matching stairs, kind of like the ramps. They make stairs that match the tile they're placed on, which is great because now we kind of have stairs for everything. Hello, Fletch. I want to apply for a license. Let's see what we have available to us. So we can already get the iron. Oh man, we can jump up already and start doing crab pots. That's interesting. We can do the, let's do the tool belt, because then we can also, I think, get the storage license, right? Yeah. So that unlocks the storage license, which gets us 3 more slots. So we'll do the 2 of them. So 4 more slots is already pretty nice to add to our inventory. I do think... I don't know what we want to unlock now, to be honest. Metal detector's good. Crab pots. Let's do crab pots. And we can make our iron rod now too. Now, of course, we would need iron to make the iron rod. And we have, I think, actually, we might have 2 bars. We might have 2 bars exactly now. Let's check our inventory here. Because we do have 1 iron bar and we do have 5 ore. So we could start off right away with our iron pot, but what do we need for the crab pots? Because I never remember their recipe. Because that, honestly, to get that going, we need 1, so we can get 2 pots going. We'll wait till we actually get down the mines to start our crabbing empire. John should be open now, though, so let's go see what he has for us. Alright. So we got giant shells to sell. So 25 we'll take. That's a small amount. Let's see what else we can get. That's gonna be a little more. 43 we'll take. Oh, 53. All right, we're doing nicely. All this just from picking up shells for half a day. A little less, so 25 again. And again, we could do the whole, like, save them and try again on another day and see what they weigh the next day. You supply demand type stuff, but I'm not greedy, and this is fine. So we're up to 230,000 is great. Some of the new things we can see in here, he now sells a 4th item over here, and it's the tent. I had bought the blue one already. We'll buy a green one too, because why wouldn't we? Lovely. And I think that's pretty good for right now. So, the other thing we need to go buy is our first of the 3 books. Now there are critter books. And so, since we've unlocked that, all in Summer 1, I'm very pleased with that. That was something I've not done before, so that was fun to do. So yes, we'll take $100,000 to buy the bug book. Thank you, friend. We do need to buy a camera. Hopefully not too expensive, that's not too bad. And then we should go and look and see how past debt, or how in debt we are in town, because we probably need to start thinking about things like the Dangerous Wish and getting the mines going and all that jazz before it gets too much further along. So let's see what our town debt is. Excuse me. Whoa! Fletch really did not want me to go there. Yeah, we can pay off debt. So we are now debt free. We are also broke, but we're now debt free. So we can see what other options we want to deal with here. So if we talk about the town, we can check out these deeds and see what we got. So we have the mine, the bandstand, and the wish fountain. Mines equals 250, bandstand's 25, and wish is 50. So I think I'll probably do them in order. We'll do the bandstand, pay it off, do the wish, pay it off, and then we can do the mine, have it sit for a while until we make more cash. Let's do it. Great, we'll do that. I'm not sure where I want to put the bandstand yet, to be honest. I want to do like a park. So we'll do the bandstand there, and we'll do... Actually, we'll probably put the wish fountain there too. Let's see, I want to apply for a license. What do I want to apply for? No, I want to talk to her. Let's chat. I did that thing for you. I am. Here are some shorts. Beautiful. Alright, we got a new shirt. And we can pick up these tents, just we want to see them, they're kind of fun. So we can set up, this could be like our little campground. So we'll put a blue one here. And we can pick them up and move them, but I think they're so fun. So let's go leave them there for now. Actually, no, I'll carry one on me. Just in case we want to put some down later. So this gives you an idea. I got 5 giant shells. These are all the shells I picked up in that process. So, you know, it's random when you get it. But it didn't take that long. And I was able to get 2 or 3 shells in a boat, so it worked fine. Also, very exciting, we have our first harvest, which means we can start now making our fruit salads. So we have a steady supply of easy to get food going forward, which is great. So let's go ahead and just grab all this. Knock it off the trees. Bananas will be our limiters. And again, we could, instead of cooking it all this first harvest, we could double the size of the orchard. I don't think we're going to right now. I think we've not really been using a lot of food yet. So I think we can go ahead and make a supply of food, and then next harvest we'll expand our empire. And we might even do balancing of the fruit trees. Because you know that some give 3, some give 4, some give 2. So what I kind of like to do is, since fruit salad is kind of my go-to use of the fruits, is have my orchard where I can use all of any given harvest into fruit salads with no leftovers. Why? I don't know. Just because it's fun. So we got all that. We get all those. And again, we left enough space between these trees that we can set up a mushroom farm, which we will do soon, actually, because we're almost in autumn. Alright, so I think that covers all that. Beautiful. Well, let's go get some grub. Also, maybe we'll spit out some concrete so you can see these steps. So, like the ramps, I should have some concrete here, right? Did I use it? I used it all? Alright, well, that's easy to fix. Like the ramps. Let's make some fruit salad real quick. And I think we can make 20, right? Yeah. Bada bing, bada boom. We're always limited by bananas. Now, of course, we have more bananas, so it's not a big deal. We can go get our cement. And as I was saying, like the ramps, the matching steps match the whatever they're placed on. So if I put them on dirt, I get dirt steps. If I put them on grass, I get grass steps. I actually kind of like the grass. It's a fun pattern. So we have lots of options for steps. And what's nice is I kind of like the difference in the texture. So you have that gray side. So if they're exposed, it breaks up the pattern then versus using even the wood steps or the brick ones. So, no, we don't really need them now. I just want to kind of look at them because that was a new recipe that popped up when I logged in. Alright, so fruits and stuff are put away. Yes, yes. We'll start our process of crab soups. And we'll come over here, put all that away. And we'll come over here and see. Okay, so we got our deed. No, you know, we'll put on our new shirt, I guess. Cool. So, we need to figure out where we want to build kind of the park, because I'm not trying to move every building all the time. I mean, I know I can change these as we go, but we don't. I'm not trying to do all that. So, where do we want to put the bandstand? Let's take a gander. So, we want town to be here. Actually, maybe it's this opening. Let's go take a look at that. So a big old, maybe that's where we do kind of our hangout area. We have a big opening in here, which I'm thinking we'll put, actually I have no idea what I'm going to put over there yet, because we have the museum down here, and I wanted to kind of decorate this and beautify this, and we'll terraform some of this hill and all that. The bandstand, though, we're going to have to say goodbye to this stack of spawning here. Let's say goodbye to him right quick. And we'll probably use our initial iron to make an iron pick. So we'll probably have to save some more permit points to get the next level of pick. That's what we'll use those 2 iron on. Okay, so if we put the bandstand here, I don't think I want to put it on an actual platform. I want to be able to like enjoy the corners that it cuts, but I do want grass down. So I'm going to go get my grass seeds. We'll put it here, and then we'll put the well somewhere over here. And yeah, this will be kind of our park area. This will also be, we'll have a bridge that comes over here at some point. You know what? We have actual fruit now, or food now, so let's start rocking our triple fruit salad. Because this is how we roll. It gives us good stamina, gives us decent defense. And that way we're not just wandering in a stupor the whole day. Alright, so let's get that. I don't remember what we need to put down for. So what we're doing is I don't have to keep running back and forth. We're just going to grab all that. And we're going to grab all of this fun. We'll need some of that, so we'll grab that. That. And I guess we'll grab the furnace. Okay. That way when we get over there, we figure out what we want to put down. It's easy enough to just make what we need as we're going. And we wanted seeds, and I want the furgrass seeds. Cool. So yeah, I'm thinking what we'll do is the park, we'll build a park over here at some point. So we have our waterway, this will start coming down, the path will come down, we'll do some terraforming, it'll probably come down pretty extreme, it'll come down to probably here. We'll open that up. Maybe leave this wall for a while, but in here is where we'll have our bandstand, and maybe we'll put our wishing well like up on the hill. Maybe we'll do some water something or nonsense. I think that might work nicely. So let's go ahead and place some grass down. A doobie-doobie-doo. And look at that, we're already getting some planting bonuses for doing this. We're doing this just so that there's something nice under the bandstand when we place it. Perfect, that's exactly what we needed. Yeah, we're gonna put that there. Why is it? There we go. Come on. There we go. And what do we need to put in here? Alright, so we need some of that. Come on. What the? Oh, there it goes. Okay. So we got all of our woods covered. We're going to need to put some more nails. Alright, so we need nails and concrete. Let's just make some of that real quick. And we'll pop this down real quick. Are we going to have enough nails? I don't think we're going to have enough nails, so we might need to go do a quick little mining run. Not the end of the world, but... not the end of the world. Alright, and the nice thing is we're starting to get some more points here. So we can start building up towards that 3,000 we're going to need for getting the better mining, the mining pick. How many concretes do we need? We need 5. Okay. Oh, you know what? I do think we actually have... Did I bring my table with me? I didn't bring the crafting table anyway, so I'm gonna have to go back and get that. But I think I have the sheets of tin, the tin sheets already. I think there's in the greens box, so I gotta go grab them. And if I have enough of them, I can melt a few of them into bars to turn into nails, so we don't have to go mining. That'd be pretty good. All right, this platform up here is when Town Hall's going to be at some point. And it's just, I haven't paid to move it yet. Yeah, we have plenty of them. Beautiful. Alright. Well, let's go. And I like having things like kind of offset and then pushed back and forth, so I don't want everything just like in a totally straight line, even though we're building our whole town on a line. You know, so I want to be able to go in and out and kind of play around with the space. Beautiful. Let's get... what am I looking for? That. Did I grab the cooking table? I did. I sure did. Yep. It's been a day, let me tell you. It's been an absolute day. Well, that's not what we need, so we'll pick these up, we'll go make our nails, and then we'll pretend that didn't happen. Oh, lordy. Oh, he finally woke up. How quaint. Alright, we'll put the cooking table back. We'll cross our double bridge here. I'm also thinking I will be moving John's shop back a bit, and I'm debating dropping the bridges a level. I'm not 100% sure. They feel high, and I think we can still get underwater without clipping if I go one level lower. So we'll see. Okay. Cooking table can go back to where it belongs because it doesn't belong here. This is what I need for nails. That's covers, that's not nails. We'll put all the other stuff back when we get back. Let's get this done. Now, the question is, how are we going to make up the money to quickly buy some more deeds? And what I'm thinking is we could do more shells. See what we can get, and that feels appropriate, you know, with the access for the partners coming out for this the early access build. Maybe we should do some things that honor the early access build. Great. Construction will begin tomorrow. It's all set. I don't need to track advanced stand ingredients anymore. And I do need to go take out an alpha and maybe find a chunk of amber. We'll see if that happens. The alpha we should do, it's just... I don't have a good weapon. So it's just going to be slow. Where is said alpha? He's up here. Alright, well we can do that and then wander and find some more shells. I like this idea. So let's see what we can make in terms of a weapon. We need 3 tin bars. I think we can melt tin sheets to do that. Yes, we have plenty of tin sheets. So what we'll do is we'll make ourselves a tin hammer. It'll be slow, but we'll get there. So the nice thing about the tin sheets is you can just melt them right back into bars, and everything's great. Alright, that goes in there, that goes in there. We clean this up. That all looks fine. I'm not doing any fishing, so we're going to get rid of the gabbies. I'm also not doing any tool work, so put that away. The crab soup will keep because all my tools are near broken, so it might be good to actually have that. We'll keep our fruit salad down there. We do need our boat with us. I bought this and don't need this with me, so we can pop this right over here for now. While those bars cook up. What else do we need in addition to the bars? We need 1 gumwood plank. Beautiful. Now we can throw the seeds back, and then we're ready to go on our adventure. So the fruit salad will give us good defense. It doesn't really give us any attack, which is fine. But we'll have good defense fighting the alpha, and we should be okay taking it out. Alright, I like to have my things in a certain order. I am fine with that as the order. We'll bring this just in case we see anything interesting, and we'll bring our bug book. And we're not cutting trees right now, so we can put that away. And we've caught all the bugs for the season. So one thing that has changed though is the range of the bug book. So it won't have as much range. Let's make that quick. Nice. All right. So yeah, the bug book will not have as much range. That's okay. We will. We'll have to wait and see. The doobie doobie doo. And we're gonna over here. Now I could put my book down. I probably should, to be honest. I'm very excited about the critter book, though. That's I think very awesome. And so we'll just have to keep an eye out. We just have to, we have to keep making money. That's what it boils down to. Because we're gonna be broke. But as I said, one of the ways we're gonna make money is getting those big shells. So we will just pick up any shells we see. Every time you pick up a shell, it has a chance to spawn a giant shell, which is awesome. All right, where is the alpha? The alpha, oh, he's another island over here. Oh, let's make our way. Making our way. And we'll wander this way. I'm not even going to worry about that croc. I do only have 16 seconds left of food. So I want to make sure before I get to our alpha jackaroo, which is... Where is he? Over there somewhere. Before we get there, I want to stock up on our new food. So we're going to eat our crab soup. We'll do a double fruit salad. And we'll get our hammer ready. Oh, here he is. And as I said, it's just going to be slow. He's going to hit me, and that's fine. We're not on Dangerous Wish yet, so I can take a few hits. We can do the run around game. I will take this free order. That's always nice. Alright, so we're just dodging his... We pre-prime our... Now see, he was back. I do think sometimes the kick animation's a little early. You can see like the block of it though, so it's fine. Alright, he's stunned. You can normally get 4 off. Maybe you'll take a hit if you go for that 4th one and get greedy. Alpha supplies are going to be a lot easier to get on kind of like a farming basis in the new island. Because the alphas just freely roam there, which is kind of cool. Which actually does kind of give me that you know, I was hoping for like a way to spawn alphas and vanilla, so you have an option to do that. So you can't really do like an arena setup without being in creative, but you can give everyone loadouts and go and have a good time on that island. Like you can do a race to who can kill 3 alphas first or something. Alright, we almost got him. There we go. Blam, Bob's our uncle. Alright, so we got him down. That's excellent. What were other things we had to do today? We had to clear some tree stumps. Well, we might as well do that while we're over here. Remember when I said we weren't cutting trees down? I was wrong. 1, 2, and we'll just grab 3 over here. Run past the doggos. Beautiful. Done. Now, bug book. So we can see very quickly the cicadas and things, so it still works just like you'd expect. It's just the range is a little further. So let's see if we can find a bug and walk in. If you hear water in the background, I apologize. I have a little hydro garden that grows basil. There you go. So you can get the idea of the distance now. You can see the coin in the distance there for the cicada on that tree. If we come out here, you can still see it. But it's only if you had it loaded and then you walk away. So if I'm walking towards it, it pops up when? Oh, it doesn't. Oh, there it is. It pops up there. So it is a little further away to find things. No fair. I was literally stuck in the animation. So that's just something to be aware of. It just, you know, it's just a little bit of a different range on your bug books now. But the exciting part is we get a critter book. Alright, back on our get rich quick scheme. So we took out the alpha. Now we are going after shells. The problem is I've already gotten a lot of the shells. So it's, we gotta, you know, we want the big shells for our easy money. Since we were able to start the stream with almost 250,000 dinks by selling shells. So again, they have a rare chance of spawning. And yeah. Now where am I? So what I think the issue is, I think I've done this whole portion of the island. I think I need to come down this coast. So actually what we'll do is we're going to kind of go diagonally this way. But yeah, I'm liking the, you know, I played around on my creative world. There's some very nice new decorative blocks, some really nice new pergolas. So I'm pretty stoked to eventually unlock them. And let's see, more shells. Not a ton on that coast. We'll just follow this coast for now. And the new island is just going to be a blast. But this is a brand new island. And it's only year 1, so we're going to have to... It's going to take a while before we get there. Now, I will say, though, we're almost done the full season, and I will have the season probably done by the end of the week. So if I get enough time to play a season a week, we can have the airport as early... we'll have the airport pretty close to when it's time, when the update's live for everybody. Alright, lots of shells here, so I'm hoping we get 1, maybe even 2 of the big shells. So we'll just kind of run around and see what we get. I'm going to tell my youngest, you get what you get, and you make the best of it. We had a combo today. Candy is delightful. Oh, there's 1 big shell, so we'll put it down carefully. But candy is not for dinner. And I said put it down carefully because it works like a beehive. If you throw it, it will break. So you just have to be careful. Alright, that big old island, we got 1 shell out of it, which is great. There's more shells across the water there, so we're now going to be boating the rest of the night. Actually, for 1 shell, we can probably just still run. Once we get a second one, then we'll have to switch to the good old boat to carry multiples. Let's go ahead and drop that. Nice. Again, you do not want to throw it because it will just shatter. And I've done it twice by accident, and it leaves, so far both times it left a mud crab. I don't know if it's varies. Alright, nothing there. But again, we can also sell all these shells, so it's not the end of the world at all. We do have some good food buffs still. So let's get some ore while we're over here. Since we have the crab soup in, we might as well get our tin, because we're pretty low on tin, to be honest. Excellent day. We'll go back for our big shell in a moment. Now we have a decent stone supply. I mean, I'm gonna need a lot of concrete eventually. And for those matching stairs, you need concrete, and for the concrete tiles, which are like my favorite tile for like along the waterways. So we're gonna need a bunch of stones, but that's pretty good. Alright, we already have the black cricket, so we don't need to worry about that guy. We actually want to end up this way, so let's go around in that way. And again, hey Lyra Stardust, how's it going? I'm just out shell hunting. How are you doing this fine evening? Update's great. I did a little stream this afternoon because I was able to take off. I got to work on Saturday, so I was like, I'm just leaving now. And so I played around in my creative world, and that was a blast. But now I'm back in the new map we started earlier this week. So this is still Summer 1. And I'm just getting shells, because they can sell for a lot. It seems like on average they're selling for about 25,000, but I did get a few that sold for close to 100,000, so... And again, you could do the normal restart your day thing if you really wanted to. So I'm picking up every shell on the map. Because there's a chance a random big shell will spawn. Oh, I'm sure the price is not correct, so that's why I'm doing it now while I can. I'm guessing it will go down and be cheaper. Since again, there's a bit of balancing happening, right? So I mean, trapping animals has gotten 30% less in value. Not the board task, so the days when it's a board task, it's worth doing. But because trapping can be so simple, and because you do have it's a bit of a spoiler, but you do have the ability to eventually get auto traps again. You know, you don't want the income stream to be too easy. So I get it. But this is good, because I'll be able to sell these shells. I'm going to be able to sell a bunch of pearls. So we're doing well. Shannon raid. Oh, shenanigans. Hello, thank you. Thank you for the raid. Good evening to you all. I hope you're doing well. Well, hello, Shannon raiders. Thanks for being here. We're just having fun hanging out, doing our thing. Me raid! Well, thank you so much for the raid. Thank you for joining. I hope you all had a wonderful evening and your stream went well. I'm just doing this is like my second stream of the day. Just a little bonus stream. This is on a new island. We're only on day 20 of our new island here, but we are in the update. So yes, hello raiders. Good evening to you, or morning, or afternoon, wherever you're from. I hope things are going well in your neck of the woods. Things are going well here. We're exploring the new stuff via creative. Yeah, I did that earlier today. It was a blast. And so now I'm like, cool. I guess my my new island is creative a little earlier than I thought. I was hoping to get to the airport on this island before we hit before the release date. So that's what the goal is. If I can get the airport unlocked by the actual release date. And also for me, I'm playing it with no special rules. Normally I would do like Mediumcore or some other weird challenge. Right now, just playing to play. And it's kind of freeing and fun, and I love it. Oh, well, yes, thank you so much. Yeah, if you have some, feel free to. I ramble and talk with you, and if you chat, I will be chatting back with you. If you don't, I'll still be chatting the whole time. That's kind of my style. Mostly Dinkum. Play some other games too lately. But now that Dinkum's getting an update, I'm back in it hard. It's so much fun. And yeah, I normally stream Monday nights, and any other night I can get a chance to. So this week's been I'm doing well for streaming. I've had a lot of opportunities, which has been fun. Alright. Shanarade! Well, hello, Anita MK5NG. Thank you so much for being here. Laura 3152, Shenanigans of course, Laura Stardust, Missy 626. Who else we got in here? If I miss anyone else, hello to you as well. So if you're just coming, you were just exploring things during creative, what was the coolest thing you saw? Pardon your fingers on the keys, no worries. My favorite thing, I mean, there's so much I like. I really like the new pergolas though. They are so awesome. I am a fan of them. And really hoping I can get those recipes sooner than later, to be honest. The Fairy Light pergola is really good. The Vine pergola is great. The Marble one, I mean, all three of them are really good. I love the invisible glider, because it makes you look like you're Superman. I think that's hilarious. The scooter is a lot of fun. I really wish the scooter wasn't endgame and Verconium locked and all that jazz. I wish it was something we can get without having to get to the airport, because it's just so nice to be able to zip around. The lighthouse is awesome. Yeah, I need to figure out where I'm going to build a lighthouse. Actually, I know where I'm going to build a lighthouse. So on this map, because we started over, this is a new place, and I like to do my maps kind of themed. Last time, I did everything on a mangrove island, surrounded it. So this time, because I saw this natural straightaway down here, the whole town is being built here. So I'm thinking the lighthouse has to be on this point, coming into the town. So we're going to build the whole town here, and then the farm will be back here. But we also got tents, which are awesome. So I'm going to be building campsites throughout the island. So it gives us more kind of like decorative set pieces to set up. So we'll do different campsites throughout the island to kind of spread out our builds. But yeah, so I'm very excited for kind of what my vision for the island is. We'll see if I can pull it off. I did okay on my last one, and so we'll see how we do. I'm thinking though this island will stay survival. I don't think I'll ever go creative on this one. On Mangrove Island I did go creative. And do I slightly regret it? Maybe only slightly. Only slightly. But it was cool. James actually was in the chat the other day and did confirm that his kind of design philosophy is not to make people restart their islands. So now knowing that, I'll just keep a creative island, and I'll keep kind of my forever island until I feel a real need to start over. I do love starting over though. There's something fun about unlocking everything. We are going to stop also for bananas. So it seems like my luck earlier today is gone, because there's about 1 in every 25 shells was giving me a large shell earlier today, and we've gotten quite a few now, and not another large shell. So I'm going to have to run back in a moment to get the large shell. And that spider, yep, that spider just said he was done with life and moved on to the great web in the sky. It's always so funny to me, the bug is just like, well, thanks for playing, I'm done. Where did I leave my giant shell? There it is. So we were looking earlier, if you just got here, Raiders, we were looking earlier, the bug book distance changed. So you can see that cricket out in the distance. If we come closer, then it pops in. So it's not dramatic. It is a change, but it's not the end of the world. I have broken 2, Laura, by accident. That's why I keep dropping it carefully. I started this stream off selling 5 of them, which helped me pay off my museum, which was lovely. That's why we're doing a little late night shell hunting right now. We mean to go this way, so let's just pop a marker that way, because otherwise I'll go the wrong way. And I think we're at the point now where we will put the boat down. But yes, I have broken quite a few of the shells. Beautiful. And we will now drive our way. Of the 5, I had one that was close to 90K, and most of them were closer to 25K. Special plans at this point, no, but I do think I will put some, I'll make some sort of decorative beachy thing and I'll leave them out. I'll figure something out to do with them, but no special plans just yet. Oops, no, I don't want to pick that up, so we gotta be careful, because the whole mission tonight is to get a bunch of these. Let's just go... I'm gonna ignore that pearl, which really triggered some folks yesterday when I was streaming. Like, you're leaving all the pearls. Like, yeah, kinda. Come on, if I can line up. There we go. Just a man and his shell on a moonlight road, where the jellies float and the fish they know. I'm gonna go past the shell. We'll run backward. Let's let the boat kind of move on its own for a bit. The most I've been able to fit in a boat is 3. Yeah, it was good early game, but it also is rare. So, you know, there is that. Hey, darling, how's it going? Welcome to the stream. I hope you're doing well. Alright. I'll let this boat kind of, again, do its thing. It can move on without me, and I'll catch up to it. Yeah, on the water looks great. It's so much nicer to see things. That is also a very, very nice change. Ooh, come on, we're not getting another one? Wow. Alright. We've picked up a lot of shells. Did I have half of these? I think I had half of those on me already. But still, that's we've only pulled up one large one. So it's is this the beta? It is. So if you look down at the bottom of the screen, no, other way. There. This content is created using the partner exclusive early access build. The update will be publicly available starting April 23rd, 2026. We were asked to make sure we made that abundantly clear in if we share the content, so we're able to show it off to y'all, which is awesome. But yes, it is early access. It is spoiler. I'll give you a partner. I don't even remember how I ended up doing it. I think there was just like a post that said, hey, apply if you want to, and I was like, that sounds fun. And Dinkum is the reason I got back into streaming. I had taken a break for 11 years after my kiddo was born because, you know, she wanted to do stuff at night. But now she's older and gets tired at school and swimming and stuff, so my nights are back. Everything in seasons, right? So that's why I'm able to stream again. Because the family goes to bed early. Or the missus, like tonight, the missus is at improv. So she has an improv. Alright. I would like one more shell to go home and feel successful. If we can go home with 2 big shells, that would feel like a good use of time. But yeah, the water is lovely now. It's so much easier to see everything. And I've noticed this, and it seems to only be with shells. We gotta test it. It might be a little bit of a bug thing. But let me see. If I have a shell in my boat, sometimes I catch fish and they kind of like follow me. Let me see if I catch this one under here. No, it never does it when I want it to. I'll just keep driving. But every once in a while you'll see a fish just kind of get stuck and, pardon me, and trowel like underneath you, like it's being pulled along. The jellyfish just did it a minute ago. Let's see if we can get one of these ones. Yeah, there you go. See that jellyfish? It kind of like gets stuck in your wake. Yeah, dragging fishing happens now too. So it's kind of interesting. I'm not entirely sure what that's all about. It doesn't break anything. It's just an interesting like visual artifact. I will say, Fletch did some stuff earlier where she just like bodied me and pushed me out of the way of the donation bin. That was kind of funny. Again, vehicles, I really wish we could just snap you into the vehicles instead of having to play the... That's been around for a while. That's good to know. I've just never noticed it before. I also don't think I've ever really used a rowboat before, to be perfectly honest. It's just not one of the vehicles I ever make. Alright, we're gonna stay in the boat till we see a decent stretch. I'm not gonna stop for one. Of course, like that would be the one that spawns the big shell, right? Let's see if we can get a part of the island where we have a bunch of them. Oh, does it the jet skis too? That's good to know. Alright, we're making our way back to town regardless, so we're just... We could go in there. Yeah. Oh, this little island might be a good one. I have picked over a lot of these shells, so it might be a while before they'll respawn. Yeah, we'll do this island here. Hey, there we go. There's number 2. Now I just gotta careful, put it on the boat. It did not go on the boat. Oh, now it did. Thanks, Laura. Yeah, I enjoy starting over. It's a lot of fun. It's a lot of fun to me. That's gonna be one of my suggestions. I actually finally put one in because I always have ideas, right? And everyone has ideas. We got to do something about it. So I'm gonna submit. I would love to see like a new game plus mode where we keep our recipes and we keep our relationship hearts, but we could start over. I think that would be then I would always be starting islands, and just decorating and generating new islands. I think that'd be kind of fun. All right, we have 2 giant shells. We're making our way back to our home. If we see a shore that's like absolutely littered with shells, we'll stop. Like this one's not even good enough. Like we have to see a ridiculous number of shells. Otherwise, we're just gonna make our way back to base and sleep. Which means, yes, I'm ignoring a bunch of pearls and all that jazz. What was that? That kangaroo is very confused, and it's gone. Well, all right. I do feel like I've seen a lot more sharks since I loaded up into the beta. That may just be me having spent so much time in the mangrove island, where there was no crocs really ever, and very rarely sharks. I was pleasantly surprised how easy it was to unlock the books. I've never tried to rush the books before, and that went really pretty well. So we have 61 items already collected for our museum, which just opened 2 days ago. And so that was great. We have fish coming with us for a bit there. As we make our way. Making our way. But yeah, it's exciting. The new island is very cool. I was really hoping we would get, kind of like vines, I was hoping we'd get the ability to place our own climbing rocks. I don't think that's going to be the case because you can't harvest them. But I really like the climbing rocks kind of as just a feature. It blends in nicely with the terrain, it works really well. And I like that you can't use vehicles on the island. It forces you to explore. It gives purpose to... And you can use the glider, and you can use the scooter, so it gives purpose to having those vehicles, which I think is really cool. Where am I going? I'm losing my mind here. Let's pop that off, remove that, and turn our house on. There we go. Wrong way, wrong way. I was boat the wrong way. Don't mind this, there's good... Ooh, come on. I like that the last comment I'm seeing here is Laura saying pro starts are the best, meanwhile I'm using a rowboat on sand. So, who are you accusing of pro starts? Alright. Yeah, thank you Raiders for coming and hanging out. Thank you so much to Shenanigans for coming in and bringing your crew. I am very excited for the future of Dinkum and all the new fun and things people are going to find in the update. So if you don't like spoilers, then you shouldn't be here. But if you do, thanks so much. I appreciate it. Alright, there's our orchard, so we're getting close to home. I think that's our orchard, right? That looks too organized. But I don't remember putting that pillar there. Oh yeah, that was a weird pillar that kind of naturally spawned. I'm not entirely sure why that's there. I was super happy to see so much new stuff. Not even sure I found it. Yeah, Shenanigans, it was. There is so much, and I haven't honestly. I've not even read the bug fixes because most of the time I don't even notice any bugs. But it was so much. I was like, okay, we got. I mean, pretty much everything's touched on in some way or another. I am so stoked for the encyclopedia. To just have one book that works for everything is pretty killer. Alright, so we'll carefully put this down. You know, I don't normally like clipping. That looks kind of cool. I'll have to remember that. That looks kind of cool, actually. Yeah, we can get a critter book, and then eventually you can merge all 3 books into your encyclopedia. And that is also, I think, very awesome. My only sad thing is my beloved ice hammer. You have to go to the island to get it. You wonder if you can use crude ladders on the new island. That would come in handy. I bet the rock on the other side. Oh yeah, the rocks weren't far. Like it was never hard to find climbing rocks, but I don't know. I think you can build everything you want there. You know, it doesn't stay, right? So you'll lose it, but Did you find him on your island? He doesn't have it? No, but James answered explicitly, and it does actually say in the patch notes. Because I asked James in the chat. You have to, for the ice hammer, you're going to have to craft it at his campsite. Not with him. So that's just something to be aware of. Alright, what else did we need to do? Well, we need to probably sell our shells. So let's go look at our supply of things here right quick and figure out what we're keeping, what we're trashing. And we'll put that away, and we'll pop all this away. Brilliant. This just stays on us. All that just stays on us. We'll sell the cicadas. And now let's look at our shells. There's no good reason, but I like to keep 20 of each shell. So what we'll do is this. Just kind of play the dividing game. And I'm sure there's a faster way to do this, but it works for me. Put that there. We'll clean that up. What are we looking at now? So we got 20, 20, 20. I did that one backwards though. We want that there. We want that with us. There we go. And finally, we got two, not finally, we got 2 more shells. My goodness. But yeah, we'll sell all these. And I know I could make more money if I saved them for like, once we have enough money to get our friend and sell him more than 50 a time and all that jazz. It's fine. They're just shells. I'm not worried about it. Okay. I also don't really care. Did I just put all of those shells back? Hi y'all, I'm Josh. I play Dinkum. Can I do this with a mouse faster? Let's see here. Oh my lord, we'll just use a mouse real quick. I cannot believe I just did that. But yes, I don't think I need all of these pearls either, so we're gonna go ahead and grab a bunch of them. Oh lordy. Did I say it's been a day? It's been a day, y'all. It's been a day. Not a bad one, mind you, but it's still a day. It's already starting to get a little toasty out here in Arizona, so it's just getting a little nervous. You know, I say it every year, and I get a little nervous every year. So that's auto stacking pockets. I don't want that. I just want organized. There we go. Okay, shells restored. Where'd the pearls even go? Did I eat them? What? Maybe I dropped them. Maybe I dropped them. Yeah, I did drop them. Oh yeah, I am always messing things up. We'll keep 10 pearls, I think. There we go. Nice. And we just have that ready to sell in the morning. Who did I need to turn this? I need to find John. Oh, it's the last day, so if he's in bed, we're out of luck. And he probably is, eh? Because I don't think he roams around at night. Unless he's behind his shop. So we might have missed our 16K. Because I was too busy collecting shells. Bummer, not the end of the world. You home? Come on out. I need a... Can we get an NPC whistle? That we force him to show up? That'd be fun. Okay, well, we missed our chance for the alpha. That's a shame. But it's just 16K. It's not the end of the world. And a couple of permanent points. We'll survive. Alright. We caught 2 bugs. We did some mining. And we picked up a large number of shells. We made some money selling shells at the start of the day. Always nice. Clover's here. Sorry, Clover. Don't really care. I mean, I'll go say hi, I guess. It's like whatever, but... what do we want? I don't care about blue hairbow. 15,000 for the red jackaroos. Sounds like a lot of work. And he still wants an amber chunk. Well, let's just go see if she has anything nice that we want. No is the answer. We don't. Instead, let's see how much our new giant shells are worth. Because there's got to be something there, right? Do 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 do. I might switch this also to one of the flat bridges at some point, because I don't know that I love the little hump, but we'll see. Alright. John, I need you to go in your shop. Get some of these while we're waiting. Let's go fight a croc while we're waiting as well. Hey, buddy. Hey, buddy. How fast a swimmer are crocs? I can't remember. How aware are crocs? Hello? There we go. Come on, friend. Come with me. Good boy. Who's my little lizard? Let's check the weather while I wait. Tomorrow's a heat wave. I've never done the heat wave thing. I've never gotten gold, so that'd be new. Maybe we should try to do that. I don't even know what you need to do. Do you have to dig it? Do you just see it? There we go. Why are you in a tree? Could you not? Let's try that again, please. Come on, friend. I got stuff to sell. There we go. Lovely. Alright, so what's our guess? I'm thinking for the shells, we'll get a, let's see if we get lucky, we'll get a 25,000 and we'll get an 80,000. 44. Okay, so that already beats my 25. Can we get one close to 2 kilograms? Survey says... And nope. But still, you know, pick up a good 60,000 dinks just for 2 shells. Not too shabby. Plus, we have all the other shells we had to pick up to find those 2 big guys, so let's see what we get for that. So in our little excursion, we had a bunch of shells. Not all of these, and we got some pearls too, but a decent amount. We'll take it. You know, for a night of just driving around doing kind of nothing, that's great. We could do tools stuff, but no, we want to pay things off. That's still building over there. Now we want to go get the well, because we do need to get Dangerous Wish turned on. Because that is my preferred way of playing. I like the challenge. So let's talk to... Oh, no, don't talk to Fletch. I lied. I'm just kidding. Yes, have a great day. We will donate. We'll pay it off. We will get the permit for... whatever's next. The wishing well. Lovely. We'll pay that off. Do you have crab soup ready for metal detecting tomorrow? I will make some crab soup. That is a good call, Laura. I've never done the gold thing, so I guess metal detecting is what we got to do, eh? I thought you just saw gold in the desert or something. But no, I will get that made in a moment. Please consider donating to our town. We're going to donate. We're going to do a couple things here, actually. We're going to pay this off. Then I want to talk about town. I want to move the welcome center. Or the visitor site. We're going to pay that off. Order matters here. Because then we're going to get the deed for the mine. And that'll put us in decent shape for a while here. Let's talk about town. Can't see the deeds. And we'll get that. Let's do it. Beautiful. Alright. So now we got a couple things done. The reason I wanted the move the visitor stand though is because it's going to go up here. And so I figure I might as well just get it in position. And then I can start decorating around it. And then once it turns into the little depot stop, all will be good. So let's move the visiting center deed here. Okay, I think... Wait, did I get the visiting site? That's not what I wanted. Oh, dang it to Betsy. That's not what I wanted. I bought the wrong thing. I could restart the day, but I'm not going to. Yeah, I wanted to move. Okay, well, I guess we can move the visiting site. That's fine. It's not the end of the world. But it's also kind of, I kind of like it here. Let's plan our lives out. Let's look at the map. Okay. So right now my house is here, right back here. So this whole portion of the island is going to be kind of my house. Here's the farms. The visitor site, no, I think I still want to keep it here. Well, I guess we're moving it over a little. That's a waste of some money, but whatever. It's fine. No big deal. We'll just slide it over. Because I'm going to turn this into a campsite at some point. So that'll be fun. This will be a dock. We'll move... Well, I'll probably leave the house actually there. And we can expand and do some stuff over here. Our workshop might actually expand over into this whole portion. We might dig all this out eventually. And keep our workshop local. We'll add a bridge over to the farms, and that's where we'll put the greenhouse, and we'll put our animals. Or, yeah, our animals will probably be this portion, and then the greenhouse here, and we'll do farming and all that jazz. We'll live here, visitor center here, or the town hall, that's the word, town hall here, and then visitor center here, and then we're gonna spread our friends all through here. We may bring another one or two of the other kind of random houses to our islands, just kind of populate it, but we want everything to be down in here. This is our zone. And then we'll set up campsites in each of the biomes and kind of decorate them appropriately. And eventually we'll get a train line and all the goodies. Alright, so crab soup. That is an excellent call. I don't know how many crabs we even have lying around, and the answer is 0. So, we'll get some crabs if I see any just quickly, because I thought I just saw one, to be honest. Oh, metal detector. I've never burnt out a single metal detector. You really burn them out that much? Interesting. We'll go buy a second one. Yeah, you're right. We need spark soup for that. Which we could make if I go kill a couple of... I was thinking we needed the crab soup for, like, shovels or pickaxes. Do I have the recipe for spark soup? It doesn't look like we do yet. Interesting. Oh, maybe I gotta pick one up. I gotta kill one. Oh, that's fair. Let's go get another metal detector. We'll also grab another pick while we're over here. We'll grab a couple of things. We'll take a pick. What's a metal detector cost these days? We got a metal detector. And we'll buy... I always buy the bars when I see them. Because there's always... I know it's expensive, but every once in a while you just need one bar, and I hate being short. So, we got some things to think about, though, when it comes to the mines. Now, normally I put the mines far away, and then when I need to sell things and bring them to John's, it's annoying. What I'm thinking is maybe we actually want the mines kind of behind John's place. And so I've done this in other builds in the past, where I treat the mines as if they're like a loading dock. And so I'm kind of tempted to do that. In fact, that's what we are going to do. What's the size of the mines? I got to figure out how far down we got to get. Okay, so 3x3. We're going to treat it like a loading dock. I think if I just dig path... And what side do I want to come in from? Actually, maybe we dig here, like a walkway here. And we sink the mine. That's what I think we're going to do. We're going to sink the mines to that level. Oh, is the fishing comp soon? Oh, you're right. The fishing comp is soon. So we'll have to make a choice. Fishing comp, which makes us lots of money, or go and try to get some heat wave fun. Let's see here. Because the heat wave's in the morning. Of course, the fishing comp is early too. So we got choices. I have some potatoes, so we can do fish and chips if I go kill a shark. I've not killed any sharks yet, I don't think. But I did buy... I thought I bought some potatoes. I did not buy some potatoes. No choice. Fishing comp always. I'm like, it's the fishing comp. You know, it'll be back. Do I have cash to buy? Is he selling potatoes today? He is. Let's buy a few. I guess we'll go shark hunting. Now we know what we're doing the rest of the day. We'll buy literally 2. You're right, it's money. Money, money, money. We do need to go on a shark hunt then. Anyone looking easy and nearby? Going on a shark hunt. I hope we find a big one. I'm not scared. Can't go under it. That is from a child's book that both of my daughters loved. That is now ingrained in my mind for going on a bear hunt. Alright, we're going to have to hunt for the shark. I like the idea of where we're going to put the mines, so that's fun. The wishing fountain we can place though, because I do want to put that over here where our park is going to be. And again, we can always move everything, so you know, it doesn't, you don't have to get... I was looking on the Reddit and someone was posting how they get really like worried about placing things in the wrong place, and I get it. But also, it's fine. Take a deep breath. I think there. Yeah. I like having the pond up on the hill a little bit, even though it makes no sense because where's the water coming from? It's just a natural spring? Like, it makes no sense. But I think we're gonna go there. Do I have a shovel with me? I do. I don't have a cooked banana with me, which is really a sin. I should always have a banana with me. So let's pop one piece of dirt there. We'll take this one with us. And we'll put our wishing well right there. Beautiful. Alright. What do we need for this? We need pearls, stones, and stones. So we'll get all that later. We can do that during evening. Actually, at late we can also do, it'll be slow, but we can dig out our mine. I do like this idea. We're going to use the mines. So I've done it before where it's the behind the museum. It kind of looks like a loading dock in the museum, but I like it more. I think we're going to do it for John's. And I think I'm actually going to put it to the side of his building here. We're going to dig it so it's this level here, and you walk in from down here into the loading dock, and eventually maybe we'll build a ramp or something down. I don't know. We'll figure it out. But it gives us a reason to kind of break up that wall of terrain. But I'm not in any hurry for that. Oh, but you know what? I might need to be, because I don't think I can put that in a box tomorrow, and I want all my storage. Fletch just sent me a letter saying how wonderful I am. Alright, so what do we need? We need... I have yabbies. We have some... We need to kill a shark. We need crabs. Just for crab soup. So we need a couple things. But most of all, we need to find a shark that is reasonably within range. Oh, you know what though? I will also... We are going to change our plan. We will make the iron rod after all, since I have exactly 2 pieces of iron and I've unlocked it. So that'll give us a nicer rod for our first fishing competition, so that'll be nice too. Yesterday I was saying how I couldn't go 10 feet without running into a shark, and there we go. And now there's none. Here's one. Alright, this will be slow going. Hi buddy. You wanna play? Yep, come on. Hiya! Oh dang it, now you're too far away. Ah, I mistimed it. Sometimes you can get away with it. Alright, so I need you to stay on me in the shallows so I can chase you for the final hit. That's why I put the boat here, by the way. Oh no! Oh no! Alright, so now we're gonna play the game of chase a shark. Doobie doobie doo, I'm coming to get you. Now, can you see me on my boat? Do you know I'm here? Will you come closer, please? Thank you. Alright, we now can make some fish and chips. I think we need... Is it 2 flake for each fish and chips? So I might need to go find another shark just so we can have 2 stacks. Let's go find another shark. We're also still looking for crabs. Alright. You know, I was always 1 flake 2 potatoes. Oh, well, there we go. That's all I could afford is 2 potatoes. So we have everything we need for that. So unless we find some crabs, which I don't think the bay bugs count. Ah, I love how clear the water is. It's so nice. There's a crab. Why am I not diving? Dive! It's so nice to be able to see things. Like that. We can see the little handfish over there doing its thing. The handfish, the way they move, I always think it's an octopus. I don't know if anyone else, if it's just me. There's a crab. He is selling potatoes today, but I'm broke. There's some crab. That's a mussel. I mean, I guess I could sell him more shells. What do I need to keep 20 of each shell for? And how many pearls do I really need? We can always restock on them. You know what? You've convinced me. So let's take the shells. He can have these croc teeth too. It's not like I'm saving up for a weapon just yet. And once we get the dangerous wish on, it's fine. Anything else I want to sell him? No, he can't have any of my greens. They're mine. Any clothes I don't care about? No. Any food we want to unload on him? Sure. Yeah, both of all that. Going to the store. Gotta buy some more. Give me potatoes. Alright. Sell goods. Yeah, but I need the mud crab for my crab soup. However, I can sell all of this and not feel too much guilt about it. And then use all of that to buy some potatoes. Alright. Lovely. 62,000. That'll get us some taters. Boil them, mash them. We have 2 of 10 now. Lovely. All is good. No! All is good now. Okay. So, since we have time today, what I will do once I get out of here, we'll throw some of these crabs on to soup up. That's always easy to do. What? That was weird, right? Oh, right. Yeah, I forgot. Critters have cages now. So that's cool. So you can put them in chests, or you can put them out as displays. So we will be adding an aquarium of critters somewhere in one of our builds at some point. Because that is awesome. Okay, so we'll get the crabs cooking up. I don't need to be carrying this one. I do need a cooked banana for our next job here, and we can make our fish and chips while we're here, if we have the recipe. How do we get better cooking recipes? Why do I not have the fish and chips recipe? I have flake. Isn't that all I need to do is just pick up flake? Am I just not seeing it? Bottom row. Parmy, cheesy spag. There it is. What am I missing? Oh, bush limes. Okay. Oof. I was like, why am I not seeing it? Because I wasn't looking. Cool. If we kill another shark, we'll get some more, but that'll be more than enough we need for now. I'm not too plussed about that. Beautiful. Cook 2 meat, smash 6 rocks. We can probably do that before we sleep. No biggie. Did I get my banana yet? No, I need to cook it. Got that going. Alright. And how's my shovel looking? My shovel's looking fine. We're not using our almost dead pick, so that's fine. We do need 2 of these, and we're going to make ourselves that for tomorrow. Lovely. Okay. So, this is the earth. Pretty sweet earth, you might say. What I'm thinking is this tree, I wish we had tree movers, because I would like to move this tree here to kind of block what I'm about to do. But I'm thinking I want to put my mine here. But down. So, what we're going to do is we're going to start digging. And if you don't know the cooked banana trick, cooked banana destroys dirt. That's why I wanted it. What's the best day to fish in summer? Also noise. I don't know what noise means. Am I worried about breaking this axe? Not particularly. I'm worried how long it took to chop that tree down. It felt longer than normal. We will absolutely be planting a new tree in that spot because I do want it to block So I want a new tree right here. So here's a trick. If you throw the seed of whatever you want to plant down first, even if it generates fir grass seeds like it did here, it'll plant your tree. And then just move the seeds. So if you didn't know that, I learned that the other day, and it made me very happy. Where did my banana go? I picked it up. So planting things now is so much easier because just throw the seeds down first, and then you'll be fine. Alright, we got that. And now how far down do we actually have to go is another good question. Oh, noise. I thought you said noise. I was like, what? You think I know. The software I use for work, which is like 99% of my job, is from an Australian company. And once a year we get to go see all the folks, and a lot of the developers come over from Australia and fly to the US, and we get to talk to them all. It's down here. Why are you like iridescent? You are very annoying to catch normally, but I have an iron rod now, and you're worth money, so... Hey. I could eat some fish food to make it easier, but... I caught my first one of these guys with the copper rod. It took forever. I don't know, I'm not playing Old Man the Sea right now, I'm building a mine. I'll come back to you later. If you're still there. Okay, we're gonna keep going down here. So we do need to plan some things here. So if this is gonna eventually... So I'm gonna actually have to build another bridge, which is kind of fun. I'm down with that. So I want my walkway into the loading area to be here. This will also help dictate how far down I have to dig. So we kind of plan as we go, you know? And I'll end up moving that tree as well. Okay, so that's the depth we're going to. Marlin Day. Alright, we'll drop that. And we're, you know, this is... Welcome to the digging simulator. This is where I spend time burying a mine shaft. But I'm intrigued and excited to have it close to town. I gotta stop picking up the banana. You ever play video games and you say something and you realize that is not a sentence that people were ever meant to say? Like, it is not a normal thing to just be like, I gotta stop picking up the banana. That is just a weird sentence. I think about these things sometimes. Particularly when we're playing Dungeons and Dragons with my buddies. Some of the things that come out of people's mouths, I'm like, that is not a set of words in an order that was ever intended by any type of deity or creator. Alright, we're gonna keep going here. I think we're getting close. Nope. And we'll reseed all this, we'll redecorate it all, we'll add pathing around to make it look like it's intentional. But we're getting close here. This is good. Now, is this a lot easier when you have a compactor? Yes. Norman Bates mine buried? Sorry, Psycho 2. Yeah, see, there's just some weird things that just... These are not what normal phrases. Now, we are going to eventually be going into... I just want to get the mine placed. Again, we'll do the beautification once it's built. I think this will be deep enough. It might be one... It probably has to go down one further. But, it's fine. I just forget how tall it is. And we're so close now. I could, a smart person would bring... flood the mines underwater, be very cool. I've done that too. I don't want to flood the mine. Not on this island. I just want to have, so there'll be a dock I'll build here. And so the idea is that we're gonna pretend the mine is like an entrance into John's basement. For his storage, like the loading dock, you could bring your boat here, unload, and put all his inventory down here. It's kind of what I've done with museums in the past. That's my like internal lore of what this is going to be when it's done. We'll have to do more digging out because I'm not just gonna have a 1x1 walkway. It'll be probably a 2x. It might go the full 3x3, but I think it'll be a 2x until we get to the entrance here. Nope. In fact, because I have the banana out, I'll probably trim this corner while we're here. John's the new Norman taxidermy down there too. I mean, look, we have a museum of animals. We can gather critters and put them in tanks now. I'm just saying, we should be able to bring some pelts. Get ourselves some stuffed critters. Okay. We'll pop that there. Sure, it's a great place for a mine deed. We love it. What do we need? Lots of... Ooh, we need a lot more tin than I have. So it's going to be a minute before the mine is built. I will take my banana back, though. Thank you. Cool. That's, again, we're roughing in things. I do think this will become too wide by 2. I don't know that I'm going to do the full 3x3. I got to wait and see what the door looks like. I think that'll be deep enough, and we'll put a fence right here. We'll match this fence. So, yeah. Anyway, that's good. That gets that down. I'm not worried about building the mine right now. I do kind of want to get the wishing well going, so let's go grind a bunch of stuff. We need a ton of cement, so we're just going to make like 20 or 30 cement real quick. Thanks. I like my little bridge here. It's simple, it's sweet, it works. Let's see, what else can we be processing while we're waiting? Well, we can put our cooked banana away, which really goes in our toolbox, because we'll get some crab soup. Holy crap, I saw the new island was day 1 and yours. You saw this new island was day 1 and you're 21 days in now. Yeah, I've been playing a little bit. But, to be fair, I don't sleep. And 2, I've been listening to books on tape. And so it's been fun to just zone out and listen. I'm really into like cozy murder mysteries lately. And so I'm listening to a series that takes place in Scotland. It's a woman who works at a bookstore in Scotland and just somehow solved all the mysteries in town for them. Have you missed some live streams? No. There was one live stream the other day. I've been playing some off stream. This is not a everyday island at all. This is me just having fun and streaming it when I can, and just chatting with you all, but this is not an only streaming island. I think I slept through a day or two. Like, it wasn't like I'm not playing every day to the max. I'm not trying to min-max this island. We're just having fun. We're chilling. We got our fishing competition tomorrow, though, so we're gonna try and min-max the heck out of that because we want the cash and the trophy, I guess. How are we doing on cement? I think we're gonna need 20, so that's what we're just gonna make right quick. And then we'll go drop the pearls in. Let's go grab our pearls. I love where we're building the south and lower. Yeah, I'm excited too. I think this this area is kind of a cool area to build everything within. And again, now that we have tents for the campsites, we'll build campsites in each of the other areas just for the fun of it. Alright, we need a few more here. We'll let that grind. Did I get my pearls? I did. And so we need cement, pearls, old gears, we have contraption keys, tin bars. We might actually have the tin. Well, we want the bars, but we will have the tin. Yeah, we can make the tin bars. That's easy enough. And we can make the copper bars. So we can actually get everything up and cooking, I think. That way we'll have the mines in a few days. Purple tent. No, there's a blue, red, and green, I think. I think there's only 3. There might be other tents. I don't know. I don't want to, you know, what do I know? But I think it's just the 2. Alright, so we got our contraption. We do have 2 old keys. Lovely. We'll make the bars. We need 10 gears. Great. We actually are going to be in better shape than I thought. Let's melt down these. While we're doing that, we'll go put all our stuff in the wishing well. And then we'll come back, we'll melt down 2 more tin and 1 copper bar, and then we'll be able to place everything. There goes your purple rain campground. Ugh. Dreams dashed. Yeah, maybe there's a world where we get a paintable tent. That'd be kind of cool. All right. Yes, let's put all our materials inside. Bing, bang, boom. Beautiful wishing well will be coming soon. I mean, we're not going to have the cash to pay for the wishing well for a minute because we got to pay off the 250 for the mines, but we'll see how well we do tomorrow in our fishing fund. So yeah, what do we get for a barracuda when we get the bonus cash? It's pretty decent, right? I think it's good. We'll see. Place items. All right, what do we got? We got a bunch of that to place. So what do I need to still put in here? We need 1 copper and all of our tin. That's all we need. Yeah, I need to build stairs up, so I'm not swimming. There's often crocs over here. Oh, I agree. No, the new content is wonderful. It's a nice breath of fresh air. Breath of fresh air is the words we were looking for. All right, so we got some tin bars. So we'll do that, and we'll do that, and we just need that. All right, we'll let that cook up. We can put all this away as we prep for tomorrow. And we'll figure out what we need to bring with us. Yeah, there are new dresses. The new dresses are cool. There's a Tinkerbell dress, which is kind of fun. All right, let's see here. I'll pop that over in there, and I think we're getting pretty good. We'll throw that in again. Now the soup we're not gonna need tomorrow. We are gonna keep our crab soup out. We are gonna have this. We will have our boat. I think everything else we'll put in storage. We don't have a book. I don't. Is the museum open Sundays? And if it is, do I have the cash? I don't think I have the cash to get it. I don't. Even if the fish book shows up tomorrow, I won't have the cash to buy it, unfortunately. So we won't have the book. But the water's so clear, the barracuda are so kind of obvious that that won't be the end of the world. Yeah, I can go buy it after the fact, but it's just nice to have for the competition if we can get it. But John's like, what did you do to my shop? He's just hanging out here trying to figure out what is down here. Alright, so we'll do that and that. It wasn't crazy. There was like this little like fly thing that landed on my glasses. I was like, why do I keep seeing a bug? Gross. Alright, so that's all ready. We'll do our corner jump there to jump 2, and we'll run over here. Alright, let's empty our inventory, and we will be ready to start the morning. Because I won't be able to sell anything to John, so there's no easy way to get a bunch of cash. Unless I trap something, but I don't think I'm going to be able to trap anything worth 30,000 or 50,000 or whatever a book costs nowadays. So I think it will just be Sans book, which is fine. I've never had the book before for the first fishing comp, and I don't think I've ever lost it. Okay. Other things we can do. We can put away our tools. We're not going to be carrying these with us. Bug book's not very helpful. Our banana is a tool. We don't have the storage for it, so for now we'll put our extra tools here. We want that, we don't want that. Food we'll put elsewhere. Tools I don't mind shoving here. Yeah, trapping. That's true. Get a tuna, sell it, then run over. Ugh, you're making me think I need to go fishing now to start the morning off with cat. But there's also a chance he doesn't even sell the book, right? I mean, but it would be worthwhile to be prepped for it, wouldn't it? Okay, fine. We'll do a little fishing now. We'll see if we can go find anything useful. Let's see. It's summer and it's night. What are our best selling fish for summer and night? I'll need a weapon so I can break my boat. Go find a lung. Yeah, just casually go find a lungfish. I mean, I know, yes, and I said I wasn't gonna shove a... No, I'm not gonna shove. If I start shoving, then I'll never find things ever again. So let's put this over here. It's like, yeah, just go find a lungfish, Josh, duh. Like, what are you thinking? Alright, well, what we'll do is we'll eat a little fruit salad just so we have some stamina. And we'll eat a cooked yabby. And so I don't wear out my iron, we'll bring a crab soup with us as well. And now we're going fishing. Alright, rivers. I mean, this is all considered river, so there could be a lungfish in here. Is this river? No, this is ocean. River is here. Where's a better river, though? This is a good one. This long guy here. So yeah, we'll go there, and we'll do a fishing run and see if we see anything interesting. Can you imagine it says on the new area, rare fish spawn, more area, lungfish? Yeah, right? It was full of the marlins, or the swordfish, or whatever they're called, earlier today. I need to go this way. Alright. That shark is just like hanging out down there. Bunch of bluefins, and again, I could fish these guys all up too, right? Because I mean, everything adds up. If we sell it to our buddy in the morning, but we'll go down the river path. I wish I had the fish book, but that's what this is all for, right? So a bunch of little guys. So those are grunters. Is that tarpon? That might be worth something. Oh no, yeah, I would not. Alright, there's a tarpon. They're decent. We'll just grab a few things while we're here. Alright, so that's the game plan. We get enough fish to make some good cash, sell it first in the morning, hope the museum's selling the fish book, and then go from there. I like it. I like having a plan. Alright, so what do we got here? A bunch of little guys, a croc who will eat me on my boat, so we'll ignore him. And you all are more of the fishing experts than I am, so if you see a fish, you're like, don't miss that one. Feel free to holler. I'll try not to get out of areas too quick. I'm not going to stop for pearls, though. This is like a weird bend that turns into ocean for a minute. We'll grab these rainbow fish. Are the rainbow, I can't remember. Are rainbow fish decent? I guess that's true. We can just fish out the water. I mean, I have a ton of yabbies, though. And I have a bunch of crab soups. I'm not pressed about losing the buff. I'm pressed about how this fish just actively avoided. Come on. Are rainbow fish decent money? I don't remember. I have a spreadsheet somewhere that, you know, gives you the price of the fish as well as the cooked price of the meat if you just meat it. Alright, come on. Rainbow's 2 fillets. The book would tell me, I know. Check billabongs. We don't have a ton of billabongs. There's one... That's actually ocean. I think the billabongs are up here and here. Where's the other big one? Is it here? There is one there, so we're making our way to our first billabong, and there's one around this corner. So we'll go check. This is technically a billabong here, I think. Oh, no, it's across the way. Alright, we'll go over there real quick. You remember price by fillet's the best? Fair enough. Come off that rock. And hopefully the croc ignores us, although he's swimming right where I want to go, so it's a bit of a problem. Well, there is a fish there. Oh, that's so helpful. I didn't... Is that how that works? Lily pads or billabongs? See? I'm learning stuff. 500 hours in almost and learning things. That's good to know. Come on. There we go. A lot of waiting around for, I think, what, a little grunter? Oh, jungle perch. Alright. Again, all fish sell, right? Yeah, it's late. It's not like it's going to get harder or easier. Sometimes looking on the map is weird. Look for lily pond. That makes so much sense. I'm just going to go right over you. We are going to literally go right over. Don't bite me! I'm stuck on a croc. He doesn't seem to be able to bite me, but this is hilarious. Let's go. There we go. That was ridiculous. Maybe the dogs will take him out. And I'm just looking to see if there's anything that looks interesting or big. Like, I don't think this guy looks big. We'll fish him up. No, that's a carp though, isn't it? I think we have him already. Carp. You said it was crap. I say a carp. You really don't like that fish. Man, calling it names. Alright, so let's keep going. Got another little guy here. I'm gonna skip him because the croc's been an annoying spot. There's a billabong over there though. So can we bypass the croc and take this one wide waterway in? Lovely. How you like that driving? Alright, what we got here? Bony tongue, I think. Pull him up. It was a bony tongue. Today on Josh Identifies Fish. Only my bird watching was as accurate as my video game fish finding. Oh, nice. Gotta love a good brackish environment. That's why mangroves are really cool, because they help. Oh, what's that? What are you? What are you? Wait, come back here. You're an eel. I don't have you yet. You're new. I will not be selling you. I will be donating you. Unless I find two of you. Nice, short fin deal. Love to see it. Just gonna wait a moment so I can eat another crab. Yep, we're gonna go that direction. There's also 3 sharks. I might have to kill some sharks. Or sharks. I might need to kill some gators. Alright, let's eat a yabby. I don't feel like dealing with these gators, so we are gonna kill them, because you know what? Their meat's useful too. Yes, follow me. Come on. Now it's late though, so killing them is gonna be slow going, because I'm gonna run out of stamina like every time I swing my hammer. So let's see if we can get a few in a row, if I can stack them up and hit them both at the same time. Where'd the other one go? You're gonna be annoying too. Come on. Come on, gents. Stack up. I'm getting greedy, I know. I'm trying to hit them both at once. It's not gonna work. Oof, it's a good thing Danger's Wish is not on, because I'd already be dead. Gotten rusty. Oh, I thought for sure that one would die in the last hit. There we go. One down. 2... Nope, he had a lot more health than I thought he did. No, don't do it. Yeah, there we go. Alright. Nice. And that was good because I let all the other food burn it. Wasn't there one more we need to clear out of here? Or did he go away? He saw what I did to his friends. Alright, I think we're good now. So get that back out here. And let's see if we see anything else interesting over here. Lots of little guys. Oh, there he is. I knew there was one more. And he wants to play too. That's fine. I just need the fruit salad to run out so I can get a fresh one because I do need the defense. All at the Reaps update, I got that is awesome. I don't know what Reaps is, but I'm glad something's awesome. I don't know what that is. Nothing like late night croc hunting. Nice. Oh yeah, lionfish are always decent money. That's a good call. So we'll grab all these little things. I don't see any lionfish though. But what do I know? Lots of rainbows. Let's see. We'll take another crab soup. He's got a shirt in the game. Oh, Reaps Gaming. Very cool. Well, that's awesome. Well, that's a fun question. So if you're hanging out in the chat, if you could have any item added to the game in honor of you, what would you want? I would want a new facial hair goatee option. That's what I would want. Purple fishing rod is nice. If we're doing like a joke item, a unicycle would be hilarious. We just got the scooter, so I think we're good on wheeled vehicles. Excellent. It feels like the go-go guy would sell wigs. Yes, there's a big request and demand for wigs. For mannequins and for you. Maybe you don't want to change your hairstyle, you just want to put a wig on. How are we doing on inventory space? Oops, that's not what I wanted. Oh, we have plenty. Alright, we'll grab a few more fish. Because tomorrow is going to be a whole day of fishing, so... Extensions, yeah, you down? I love it. Purple hair down to the ground. I mean, that's... Alright, we got our boat. Well, let's see. I don't see any... Well, I'll find more interesting fish. I'm glad we got a new one. That's always exciting. We'll keep making our way. Oh, you know what? That's a lot of meat to say goodbye to. Let's go grab that right quick. Looks like some crocs and dogs had a little party. Alright. Said he won't be adding anymore. You know, that's fair. Do it or don't do it. You know, oh wait, I have them, yeah. Nothing interesting here. Again, we're looking... well, we're making our way towards the North Ocean. We can see if we can grab a couple lionfish on the process. I should have picked up those crabs. That's alright. Make our way through the mangrove area here. Is that a lungfish? No, that's one of the catfish. That's just a catfish. All the partners assured them, and there are a lot of partners. And you know, there are partners that are really working hard and doing great stuff, and then there are folks like me who are like, I'm just going to play and putz around. So the partner program is very cool, but let's not pretend that partners are created equal. All right, let us continue on this way. Carp. More catfish. More catfish. Ocean water over there. Oh, it's so cool. I had no idea that the lily pads gave away the billabongs. That makes it so much easier. So much easier. Alright, very confused catfish out in the ocean water. Alright, let's see if we can find a couple lionfish while we're at it. Yeah, because we're going to exit into the sea here. And again, we're hoping we get enough money from the fish we've caught. How much? What have we caught? We've caught some. I mean, not a ton. If I can get a marlin, but are they at night? I don't know if they are. And the lionfish are tiny, right? So I can actually start paying attention now. Bluefish, redfish, two fish. I do not like your hat. Another shark. More blues. Oh, they won't spawn anymore? Okay. That's true, yeah. Lots of blues, lots of blues. Just looking for anything that looks different silhouette. I'm thinking I'll grab a few bluefish just to have some more fish to sell. And then we'll probably call our late night fishing, because tomorrow is a whole nother day of fishing. And we'll use the fish and chips tomorrow. The update comes out one of your days off. Nice. So yeah, you'll be able to play, which is great. Grab a couple of these guys here. And then we'll make our way back. So again, there's a very, very good chance that the right book isn't being sold. So even doing all this may not result in what we're hoping for. And we'll take this river back, just see if there's anything interesting on the river. Like, what's that little guy there? A little grunter? It's a little grunter. Ooh, here's a little epic battle going on. We got shark versus dino dogs. Either way, I win and get meat out of the deal. So we're just gonna wait and let them let them have fun. Alright, so shark easily lost. I'll get the free flake. How much, the shark did nothing to that one. And how much? Oh, yes, fight each other. Don't, you burnt my boat, jerk. Oh, shark almost took this one out. That's great. So that one's down. I mean, you have to be pretty dopey to get killed by these guys. I mean, watch, I'll die to one of them without paying attention. Don't run away. No, you know what you did. You know what you did. Let's go get that free shark meat down there, though. I always think we're agreeing with Anna, but it will help paying off with your debt, so no fish book fishing night is a win. That is absolutely true. Alright, we made a mistake. We got tired. The goal is to not get tired. We failed in our goal. We'll get this rainbow fish, though. Come on, fishy, fishy. I still have crab soup? Yes, okay, I just don't want to be... I just saw Darlene say, agree Anna, but I don't know what Anna said. I didn't see an Anna, so... I don't know. Oh, snap, sorry, Laura. People just dropping names, making stuff up in chat, just confusing me. It's hard enough to play and watch the chat. Now you're just making stuff up. There, we got 1 minute left on our fishing buff. Fishing Sisters, by the way, is like an awesome band name. We are Fishing Sisters. Alright, let us continue with our boating expedition back to our house. If we see anything super interesting, we'll stop for it. Otherwise, it's time to get to sleep. And we know our house is down there. Okay. Now, there are a bunch of crabs here, so we are going to grab them right quick. 1, 2, we'll slowly drown a little bit. Let's do it, Laura and myself, brand new, call them the Fishing Sisters. I'm telling you, it sounds cool. I'd go see them. Now the question is, what kind of band are you? What are you playing? Fishing Sisters, 100%. Are you like a new age folk group? Are you covering power female rockers? Like what's your genre here? Now I'm seeing a bunch of shells here, so we will also, just in case, ocean wave vibes of a drum beat. You're a Jimmy Buffett cover band. Oh, pockets are full. Uh-oh. Oh, there's our shell. Nice, we got a shell. We'll check here for a second one because we're being greedy, and then we'll head back. I know I can't pick these shells up. They'll just despawn eventually. I think that's how that works. But I just want to see if it generates another big shell. Correct. You can't see it's a giant shell until you collect it, and just randomly it'll spawn a giant shell. So you never know what you're gonna get until you pick up the shell. Yeah, we got one out of the deal. That's not too shabby. Is there anything I'm holding I don't care about? Let's see. I don't care about bones. And the Syrinx, I think, make more money, so we'll pick that one up. Yeah, so it's just a nice little surprise when you're picking up shells, you might get a giant shell. And that's fun, you know? But they do break like beehives, so you gotta be careful moving around. They're far more fragile than you would guess. Alright, where do I live? I live that way. Nope. There we go. Yeah, John scale. Yeah, so far the 3 I've broken on accident have all had crabs in them. And John gives me at least, I think the cheapest I've seen is 24,000 dinks. And the best I got was almost 100,000? I think. Am I going the right way? So, it's better not to break them if you can avoid it. It's a nice early source of income, especially if you're doing like a fishing run like this. It's a decent use of just going and getting it, you know. Alright, so let us make our way back to town. We'll sleep, and then we'll do the fishing tournament. And tomorrow, or the next game, next Dinkum day, will probably be our last day of the stream. I think that'll be a good breaking point. That'll be me close to midnight, so I got some stuff I gotta do before work tomorrow. Tomorrow's a good day. It's a remote day, so I'll be in the tea shop, which I love. Working from the tea shop across street from my house, which is very fun. Alright, so actually don't mind this. I know it's slow, but I don't feel like going all the way around, so we're gonna do this twice. We're gonna cross the sand here. Come on, you can do it. I told you you can do it. And is this only 1 wide? I think it's only 1 wide. Once we get the jet ski, we can jump these sandbanks, which would be really nice. But that's fine. And again, as part of this build out, when we figure out how we're building into the mine and everything, we'll have stairs that go up to John's a little nicer. But this way we can park this right here. I'll just leave that for tomorrow or whenever. Beautiful. You're not in here, right? No. So let's leave this out here so we don't forget and accidentally sell it. Very cool. What did you say? Good day. Yeah, there is a book, but I can't buy it. I don't have the cash. Oh, there's a crab though. I'll go look at the book in a second. Oh, my pockets are full. Oh no, get drowned. Let's see. We can go look at the book, but I'm broke. Is the one we want? Is the fish or the critter? It is critters. So maybe we'll get lucky and tomorrow will be the fish. Maybe we'll get lucky and tomorrow it'll be the fish. Or maybe it'll be the critter. Who knows? One way to find out, and that's to sleep. Alright. And then we'll have time to put stuff away before the hunt starts, so that won't be a problem. Sleep until tomorrow. Not too shabby for a little unexpected fishing trip. Picked up a couple of fishing levels. Got some dinks today. Someone is visiting the island. I wonder who it could be. Let's see if there's anything interesting here. Bush devil. I don't want a bow tie. We'll figure out that later. You would think. Let's find out. Hello, Max. Perfect. Do you want to? Yes. Do you want to buy some fish? Yes. Yes. Great. Do you want to buy some fish? Okay. Let me go sign up. Fine. Okay. Now, can you buy some fish? There we go. Oy, that man. Beautiful. So that'll be enough to buy a book. Let's see if we get lucky. Do 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 do. I don't know why I never walk on the bridge. I'm always running on the wall. Hello, friend. No, it's the bug book, which we already have. Boo. Oh well. I wonder if the shops reset if you restart the day. I'm not going to, but that's okay. Hey, I got you an eel. Yes, enjoy the eel. That's all. Bye, friend. Now you gotta admit, for first season, we're doing pretty well on all of our books. We're already at half the bugs are done. More than half the critters are done, and we're doing pretty well even on the fish. So that's not too shabby for the first season. I'm happy with that. All right, so we are registered. We're gonna go fish. We're gonna empty our inventory of all this other stuff. We have some time here. All right, let's throw our trap down just so it's out of the way. Let's throw our food in here that we don't need to be carrying. Crab soup will carry. We don't need that. We don't need that. We don't need the crab. We definitely don't need that either. So now we have too much stuff. So crabs will cook. We're still fine on time. In theory, I guess we eat that. Alright, so we have some crab soups. We have some fish and chips. We have a boat and we have a rod. We don't need any of that nonsense, and I'm not even gonna bring this. There we go. Well, let's make our way. Oh, there's one right there, right? Is that a barracuda? No, that's a tarpon? What is that? I know this doesn't count. I'm just... That's a barracuda. Yeah, so we'll wait. So we'll make that our first one we catch. Alright. We'll just hover here. Oh, we get another crab while we're at it. wait the 12 minutes. I wonder if we can have it on the line before, and just if we reel it in after the... Well, you know, I've never done that. Let's test. So we'll get it on the line. Maybe we won't. So it's on the line. But if I don't reel it in till 9, do I get the point? I'm gonna slow play it. Let's see now. You do! Haha! Min-maxing for the win. Alright. Alright, there's a shark there. We're gonna ignore sharks right now. We're just visually looking for bear. That's a new fish to me, though. I hate passing ones I've not seen before. There's barracuda. I might go back for that other fish. Not you. You. Thank you. Dang it. Jumped the gun. This might be a too crowded a location. We'll get one more shot on this guy. There he goes. Excellent. Next. Over here. It's 2 over here. Yeah, the clear water is... I mean, you don't even need the fish book. It's so nice. Little jaunty tune. Alright. Oh, there's another one. Why am I even rowing? I should just be walking along the shore, to be honest. My goodness. I might in a minute here. Oh, I got so excited I stopped paying attention. Let's, we might get stuck pulling in this bluefish too. That's fine. Let's do who bites first. Yeah, the water is wild how much nicer it is to see. Well, it honestly makes me want to like do intentional decorating for like the bits of coral and stuff and the rock wand. So, you know, there's something to it here. Alright. I do want to go back and find that. There was a fish that I'd not seen yet that I kind of want to get, but we'll get these barracuda here because there's 2 of them. Get this bluefish out of here also. Yeah, like even here, like I really enjoy seeing how deep the water is. And you get a feel for depth, you know? So jaunty. Now, what am I doing? Drive. Alright, there was a new to me fish over here. I just want to give one quick glance and see if it's still around. And if not, we'll grab the barracuda. I don't see it anymore, which is fine. It is a happy day fishing tune. Alright, me and the shark are just gonna be circling each other for a minute, so I'm just gonna ignore him. And it does feel like there's a lot of barracuda though. I've not had to go far at all. I feel like previous times I've had to go out to sea to find a bunch. You want this tune as your ringtone? I mean, it's still doable, right? You can still, like, if you have an iPhone, so you can make a MP3 or a song, you can get the soundtrack on Steam. I bought it the other day, in fact. Because I wanted to play the music in the background when I was making my bingo card, which I should go and score my bingo card and see how I did with the update announcements and see how close we got. Maybe I'll do that as like a post, a community post or something. Alright, we're looking for more... Yeah. You can totally make it a... I used to have a song called Wake Up Happy, which is like a Irish jig on one of these. Remember like the Pure Moods CDs and stuff from the 90s? Well, this was like one of those type of CDs it was on. And that song was one of my favorite songs. It was my alarm clock in college. I had it on cassette. Because I had a cassette player that you could have automatically start playing when you wanted your alarm to go off. Also, unironically, Pure Moods is still a banger soundtrack. Like, that whole album is still pretty decent. And not in a, like, hipster, like, oh, the old people liked it. I'm like, no, there's decent music on it. Well, that was my first misclick in a minute. Bring him back. There we go. You won this already, more bears. Yeah, I'm not worried about it. I'll head back probably even as early as 2 just to make sure I lock everything and don't miss anything. But yeah, we are in money mode. I gotta save 1 Barracuda for donating. Although I guess I could just come back and get it later, but yeah, we're in decent shape. What do they get you? Is it 12,000 during the competition? Does that sound right? I think it might be. I'm annoyed at myself for not catching that other fish that I didn't recognize. Alright, let's what's my island sitch? Let's see, we'll go around this way. Back towards the island. Yeah, that's true. I don't know that I will. I mean, I know I should, but again, I'm not worried about min-maxing. Oh wait, is that the guy? No, you're a perch or something silly. I've seen you before. Actually, I don't know that I have seen you. What are you? Feisty is what you are. Oh, there's a goatfish. I did actually have those already. Okay, never mind. Let's see. The derpy fish, the blue fish, the derpy fish, the blue fish. The shiny fish. That's what I want. I'm on PC, right? Yes, I am on PC. I do play on the Switch. I haven't really streamed the Switch playthrough. And honestly, I like the new shiny features, so since I know that the Switch at this point is not getting this update when the update comes out, because if I'm reading the patch notes right, it sounds like they're going to get caught up with the last update. I don't really want to do the Switch right now. I want to play the new shiny stuff. But yeah, I'm playing on PC, but I do play with a controller. So that's... once in a while I forget that I need my controller, and I'll try to pick up a mouse and keyboard, and I have no idea how to play this game. I don't know any of the key bindings. So without my controller, this game is not playable to me. I'm sure it would be. I just, from day one, I've been playing with an Xbox controller. Alright, lovely. And again, thank you all for hanging out and being here tonight. Thank you again for that raid. This was a stream that I didn't even announce, like I didn't paste it in the Discord like I normally did. I feel like I shouldn't do 2 of those a day. And so I was like, yeah, just the one. Whoever shows up, shows up. But look, these 2 guys sit next to each other. How cute. Let's go turn this in real quick and just see how we're doing. I know we're fine and we have plenty more fishing time. Don't fret. We'll log our score. We're at 19. I think that is the best I've ever had. Yeah, we're fine. I mean, John does cheat, so... But I don't know that he cheats 18. He might. How are we doing on inventory space? We're still fine. Just run around here, see if there's anything useful. Not so much. And yes, I know I'm wasting like good tournament time. I should be out on the seas. There's only so much fishing someone can do, you know? Break the rule of streaming and eat some popcorn. But I did hit the mute button, so you didn't have to hear me chew. There we go. Alright, do we want to go over there? Did you know if you wait to log until 350 on Cosmos, you have a much better shot of first place? No, I didn't know that. Nothing changed, but let's see what he's looking at now. He's still at 1 point. Let's just sell everything while we're here. I want to buy some fish. We gotta save one, so we'll save one barracuda. That'll help. Alright, it does seem silly not to go and buy, you just fish for a little bit longer. That's so much money. That's so much money. I'm gonna make the money true. I don't even know if I'm that worried about logging my points, but... See, we were worried about getting the book. No reason to worry. I'm gonna pay off the mine. Buy the other 2 books. We're in golden shape for a while now. If I can get Franklin to ever move in, I'll be able to buy recipes. Nothing over here. Nothing of major interest. We might have fished out all of the good stuff. I mean, you know, it is easy money. Am I bummed I didn't go and check out and try to get gold? Sure, but there'll be another heat wave next season. And I can actually, eventually I'll get the hot wave bottle thing, and I can use that. Oh, who was I watching the other day? They called it the hot flash bottle, and I was like, oh, that's what happens when we get to certain stages of life. It's fun being old. Alright, barracuda. Can I turn these in before we run out of time? Well, let's see if we can log these last 3. Can we do it? Yes, we can. That's our highest score ever. Alright, give that 1 more minute. Competition's over. Let's see who won. It was me. Couldn't be. Alright, okay, I would like to sell you my fish though, is what I really want to do here. Another 120,000. Beautiful. Alright, let's go and 44. Oh, time slowed down. I've never found the watches to slow down time. It's we have until 7, so let's go fish until like 5:30, so we have time to definitely get back. See if we can get a bunch more of these things. Maybe we can hit 1 million in our bank, or in our, you know, and just held. Come on. Alright, let's see if we can go find a few more. We'll go a little further afield. Oh, marlins will be out too. That's a good point. I will need to eat some more crab soup. But it would be good to go get a marlin. Yeah, I've just never found it. Like, I know where it is, and we got there's the speed up watch, the slow down watch, and now we have the wake up early watch. Which is another cool one. I played with that when I was demoing some of the stuff in the patch. Fishing goddess, I love it. Alright, we'll go out to sea a little bit more here. I'm ignoring the crabs for now. That's annoying. Come on, buddy. If we can find a marlin, we'll go for it, but I don't want to miss the chance to sell these to him. So we'll try one. Take barbecues when you never bought before. Watch the black watch. Yeah. Oh, wait. So I never bought that before, but I need it now. The new update for early. Yeah, for early fishing. All right. So we're just looking quickly because we're gonna run out of time. We gotta go turn these in. Do we see a marlin? Survey says no. So we're gonna go back now because I don't want to miss, even though it's just 3, selling them is good dinks, so it's worth going back and selling. And then if I have time to grab anything that's just right outside this. Oh wait, there's that fish. That's the goatfish again, isn't it? Yeah, that's the goatfish. Oh, okay, so you'll need both the gold and the silver to get the black. Gotcha. The benefit is, and we tested it, waking up early does work to get into the airport. So you can get some more hours on either of the islands when you wake up early using the watch. So that is a benefit. We probably have time to catch one more if we pass one more. Yeah, or even down the mines. Yeah, actually, I didn't think about the mines. It'd be nice to get a little more breathing room in our time in the hot. Yeah. Can we get a shark weapon? Let's see if we just get lucky here. We beached him. We did not get a weapon. And I don't have a weapon on me, so I'm just gonna go sell stuff. But we got the achieve, so that's always fun. Yeah, no, I just want to sell you some fish, my friend. Oh, we got close. We're not gonna hit 1 million, but man, we got close. That shark is still living his best shark life. Is that too close, or will you come for that? Well, you'll come for it. Come on. It was too close. The game does get grumpy if you like drop the lure right at your feet. Alright, we'll grab you. Anyone else? Oh, we'll grab you right here. We might be able to get you in time. Yeah, rare. Oh, you stupid bluefish. Now I'm not gonna have time. I don't. Well, we can try. Oh, you know what? I needed to save a barracuda anyway for donating, so it's fine if I can't sell it. But I can also just go get another barracuda. Oh, come on, come on, come on. I don't think we can get to her. Because I think if I stop him while he's still in his tent, he'll buy it, but will he walk right out? Oh, no, I just missed him. It was worth a shot. That's fine, we'll donate the barracuda. Yeah, the lighthouse and the key, it's also good. I'm very excited. Even more, I'm excited because it's a great proof of concept that if James wants to add other things in the future, it's such an easy thing to do is just add it to the rotation of the airport. And I think that's brilliant, and I love it. Alright, so we'll go donate this if he's still in here. He is. Let's give him the barracuda. I have a donation. Here you go. Thanks, friend. I lied. I have nothing else for you. I don't even want to talk to you. You didn't have my book I wanted. Beautiful. Alright. And we can leave our stuff here. That is fine. But man, we did alright. 955,000. I mean, by tomorrow we'd hit 1 million, I think, if we sell that shell. If we get lucky and get a medium-sized shell, at least. So now I have a nice start. So now you have a nice start on cooked fish for Ted Saturday, almost as good. I sold everything. What? I don't have any cooked fish. Oh, I could go and just get more cooked fish, I guess. I have very little cooked fish to sell to him. But I have lots of meat and things I can get to him as well. But that million's gonna do me well for a while. I might just go and pay off the town real quick so I just know it's done. I mean, that's pretty slick. And look at all these permit points we're picking up. Just watch the permit points roll in. Love to see it. Well, that was a successful stream. So, thank you all for hanging out and watching. Thank you so much for the raid shenanigans. Thank you everyone for being here in the chat. Everyone talking. Laura, darling. Thank you all, everybody. I hope you all have a wonderful evening. I'll be back probably on Monday, maybe sooner. You never know. For everyone who subscribed and all that jazz, really appreciate it. And we'll see you all next time. In the meantime, have a wonderful evening, and we'll catch you on the flip side. Bye, everybody.